It's been a busy weekend in Saudi Arabia, to say the least. On Saturday, 11 princes, 4 current ministers, dozens of former ministers, and influential billionaires were detained in an anti-corruption probe in Saudi Arabia. On the same night, the Iranian-backed Houthis attacked Riyadh. Earlier that day, Lebanon's prime minister announced his resignation, not from Beirut, but live from Riyadh. And Sunday morning saw a prominent prince die in a helicopter crash near the Yemeni border. But how are these events related, and what does this mean for Saudi Arabia? Among those detained this weekend were 3 media tycoons and 2 sons of the late King Abdullah. His first son, Mit'ab bin Abdullah, Minister of the National Guard, was fired and arrested, meaning that MBS has for one taken out a potential contender for the throne, and in the same time gained control of the National Guard, the third and final arm of the kingdom's security apparatus. Walid bin Talal, the chairman of Rotana, Walid al-Ibrahim, the head of the NBC network, and Salah Kamel, founder of ART, were also detained. Combined, the 3 men are responsible for the majority of Middle East media, with the move providing Mohammed bin Salman the media influence and perhaps the finances he may need to continue his power grab of the kingdom. The arrest came shortly after the establishment of an anti-corruption committee that gives Mohammed bin Salman the power to arrest, ban from travel, or freeze the assets of anyone it deems corrupt. So in other words, Mohammed bin Salman now controls all the media, all of defense, the economy, and has the power to arrest anyone without scrutiny. MBS's influence also reached Lebanon this weekend. Lebanon's PM Saad Hariri did very little to quash claims that the kingdom had forced him to quit after resigning from the kingdom itself. Hariri cited his fear of being assassinated, adopting a very strong anti-Iranian and anti-Hezbollah tone in his speech. Hariri's resignation was unexpected and followed a meeting with Saudi Arabia's Minister of State for Gulf Affairs. His resignation is set to destabilize Lebanese politics and could either slow down or accelerate Iranian influence in the country. Israel, the Trump administration, and Saudi Arabia also have a common enemy in Iran and its proxy Hezbollah. Observers will be closely watching Lebanon following word of Israeli military exercises by the Lebanese border, which may signal a move against Hezbollah in the near future. The attempted Houthi attack this weekend was the latest reminder that the war in Yemen is far from over. This is not the first time Houthi missiles have targeted Saudi Arabia. However, most incursions have occurred close to the Saudi-Yemeni border. This time, the attack was deep in the Saudi mainland, in its capital Riyadh. And so, the threat of Houthis being able to directly target Saudi Arabia's major cities raises more doubts over the success of MBS's war in Yemen. MBS has been leading an aerial campaign in Yemen since 2015, a conflict that has caused a severe humanitarian crisis and failed to defeat the Iranian-backed Houthis who are still in control of the Yemeni capital Sana'a. Internally, MBS is consolidating his power and making sure no one can challenge his vision for the future of the country. But with the kingdom's failing war in Yemen, its ailing economy, the Qatar crisis still unresolved, Lebanon on the line, and growing Iranian influence, let's see what happens next.